Hi guys, from wherever you are in the world. This is a webinar that's affecting everyone on the planet right now. And it's not something that I wanted to do, but I feel that it's probably time that we have to do this, more so for my students and equally for those who are running service accommodation properties at the moment, whether you have C1, whether you have C3, whether you have apart hotels like me, if you have hotels, we are feeling the strain 100%. No matter who you are, how good you think you are, how resilient or bulletproof you think you are, let's cut the bullshit. This is hurting. This is hurting everyone. Now, I'm a bit late doing this simply because what I'm going to share with you today is what I've been sharing with my mentees for the last 2.5 weeks on a WhatsApp group. That WhatsApp group is on fire. It's constantly coming in. Good friend of ours, Joshua Tharby, an accountant with expertise in property, service accommodation, rent to rent, has been so kind to join the group and help guys out with all of the government, promises and grants and all that type of stuff and protection from eviction, whatever it might be, plus tax and, helping out a great deal. So first of all, many thanks to Joshua. Also, massive thanks to all those that I mentor, because at the moment, you guys are coming up with such brilliant creative ideas. And although I can't share all of those here for the sake of those guys wanting to, do what they can and help each other within our group, I guess that's fair enough. But what I am going to do is I am going to share a lot of what's been going on in that group and some wins that we've had and that you can also get to. I feel it is my obligation to do this to help anyone out there who needs help. This is free of charge. This is for you guys. My mentees have had the 2 weeks to get up and running and get smashing it. So now I feel that it's time that I can now pass this information on to you without them getting, angry with me, so to speak. Now you see I've got the news on here. I'm in my serviced offices. We run a company called Desk Club. This one's in Stanford. We've just opened up. It's chronic times. However, we are doing and working 16, 18 hours a day at the moment, which is why I look a bit like crap, because I have nurseries, children's nurseries, I've got serviced offices, hotel, I've got pub, service accommodation, I've got properties, HMOs, you name it. I'm working my butt off to get this to where we need it to be, and I want to try and help you maybe get some shortcuts, because I see a lot of stuff out there and I haven't been on, even on my own group, my own service accommodation group, simply because I just haven't had time. I just want to make sure that the guys that I mentor are out there getting what they need. And believe me, it's not easy. It's not easy. We're not all going to win. I want that to be clear. And I don't know if this is going to go on for a month or 2 or 3 or whatever it is. So let's see how we can help you. Number 1, marketing. Nobody will know who you are or what you're doing unless you tell them. That's the case for any business that you're running at the moment. Now, with service accommodation, some of you will have properties all over the place, right? Sporadic here, there, and you probably should have sort of focused on particular spots. However, it is what it is, where you are. Some of you have apart hotels. Some of you have hotels like we do. So your marketing should be one of the key things that you're hammering right now. So what are you going to market? Well, some of you do have empty properties. There are different ways that you can market your property sub the standard service accommodation route, if you like. Number 1, you need to be on Facebook. You need to have a Facebook group. Now, if you've got a bit of an ego and your company's called Banfield Service Accommodation or Ashley Banfield Service Accommodation, you need to change the name. Now, yeah, you've got your business name, but a Facebook page you can call what you want, as long as it's relative to what you do. And you've got to think about keywords. What are people looking for? You know, it could be, you know, self-isolation property, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, come up with ideas and work out the keywords. You can go on Google keyword search, their tool, for free, and use it. Get on there and just type in stuff for coronavirus properties and this type of stuff and start putting it in and see what are the main keywords that come up and start using those, you know, on your website. If you've got a website, start using those hashtags, hashtag those keywords and use those in your posts, in your Facebook pages. You've got to get on Instagram. You've got to get on Twitter. Hey, if you don't like it, it doesn't matter. Other people are. Even if you have 1 or 2 followers, it doesn't matter because you're hashtagging your reach in the world. You can even start to, you know, boost these and pay for Twitter ads. You can pay for Instagram ads. You can pay for Facebook ads, and they're not a lot of money. You can boost something to thousands of people for a tenner. You can break it right down to the particular area, the particular demographic that you're looking at as well. Trust me, you need to get out there and do. For those that don't, you'll be left behind, and you'll be the ones kissing your property goodbye, along with your cash flow, which is going to go through the roof when all of this is finished. That I can guarantee you. Don't know when it's going to finish. Once it's finished, those that are left are going to capitalize big time. You know, it's kind of like that buy low, you know, sell high. And at the moment, just on that, we've got landlords calling us saying, do you want this property? Do you want this property? There's a service accommodation that's fully furnished. You can take it, it's ready to go. Look, here's the listing. It's done really well. It's just that the people are putting out. You're buying ready-made businesses. This is the opportunity. You can buy a ready-made business, ready-made properties that are hammering it. For those who decide not to do some of the stuff that I'm doing here. Now, look, I don't have all the answers. I'm looking on a freaking daily basis, believe me, to try and find more answers. Nobody has them. If anyone wants to fucking try and sell you some bullshit course to say they've got all the answers to coronavirus or sell you some webinar, give it that. Because no one has all the answers. I'm giving you stuff here that I've learned from my guys, my team, and the amount of people out there that we're helping each other. It's not just me. No fucking guru shit. That's gone. This is me trying to help you, and the whole group is helping. So I urge you to help everyone else. Because we all need help. I need help. Fuck, I need support. I'm trying to save like 7 businesses right now. We're getting there. Get yourself Google business set up. Just Google business and set it up for your company. It doesn't matter what address you can put in. You can put your address for you know, for your accountant, whatever it means. Don't put your home address, obviously. Or you can put it for one address and just say that, you know, put it for one of your addresses for one of your properties. If you've got one property, put it there. Just bear in mind that's where they will send the code. Wherever your business is registered to, that ordinarily will be where their code goes. And if that's down to your home, change it, get it to your accountant's home address, etc. Google Business is great, it's free. Facebook ads are free. Sorry, Facebook page is free. Instagram is free. Twitter is free, unless you start boosting and paying. Google Business, to give you an idea, we've got one on a hotel that we've been going since August. And we get circa anywhere between 50,000 and 75,000 views every 28 days. That's huge. We get lots of interaction from that. They will even give you a website if you want a website. You know, your channel manager website, start promoting it. If you're using 2Key, whatever it is, or a Vivo, you will have a link to a website that they create for you. If you have a website, start promoting that link fucking everywhere. Everywhere. Get people on. Get those direct bookings. Save that 15%. If you want to switch to the long-term route, which is what a lot of people are doing, you've got to advertise on Gumtree. Just beware of Gumtree. It's a haven for scammers, so just be careful. Rightmove, Zoopla, get on Visum, V-I-S-U-M. It's for private landlords, and it will advertise on Zoopla and Rightmove for you. I think it's like 49 quid a month. get it on there and include it, your advertising. Get on openrent.co.uk, advertise in there. These are all the private sites. There are more, but they're the key ones that you want to get onto. Now, my advice would be, don't start entering into ASTs and 6 months contracts. AST, as you know, is a minimum 6 months, maximum of 12 months. So I don't know what the future's going to bring. So an AST for the next 6 months, it could be the way to go. I don't know. I think it will be over before then, but I'm taking a punt on that. Now, to cover yourself against people who may be losing their jobs, and God help you all if you're losing your jobs, but there will be people, such as some of the people on Gumtree, will come and get into your property on an AST, and they will stay as long as they can until the government says you have to leave. The council says you have to leave. I.e., they say stay there until you get an eviction notice. That could take 3, 4, 5 months. And you're going to be in a worse position because you're not going to have any money. So I suggest you advertise your property, for between 1 and 6 months. Obviously, you're going to have to do separate contracts for each one because you can't have the longevity. And then from there, get it booked onto your website or through your channel manager as a direct booking. Advertise it, room available, minimum 1 month, maximum 6 months or something like that. Or 1 month, maximum 3 months, short term available now. It could be that you're advertising as an isolation house. There could be one person in the family who's not sick, or the others are sick, and they've said to him, go away, or her, go away, or whoever it is in the house, so that they can go and have their 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, or 4 weeks, or whatever it is. They'll go and rent another property, so they can continue to work, if you like, without getting sick, i.e. work from home, unless obviously you're a fireman, or someone like that. There are things, or a waitress, or whatever, you can't work from home. There is no such thing. I've got friends now, and it hurts because they have now shut their business today. I know one person's got a cafe, they shut the business and 12 staff gone. Gone, let them go. There's other businesses like that, so I feel the pain. I've got lots of friends in business. Some are going down, like quick. And it's heart-wrenching because they got, most people run a business, especially a small cafe, not on a shoestring, but, kind of month to month. So it's hurting. Our pub shut down. Football shut down. Ours is right next to a football stadium. Gone. The hotel's still open. But again, we're getting people make cancellations and whatever it might be. We're getting cancellations on the service accommodation. So we have to try and de-risk the situation. And that is advertise your property for month by month. Make it a premium property. Don't include the linen. Don't include the cleaning. But include the utilities. Why don't I include the cleaning and linen? That's because you've got to get someone to go in there and do it. And if we're on lockdown, no one's going to be able to do it. So yeah, bring some linen, people. That's all you got to do. Bring your own towels. But you can't include the cleaning. Include the utilities. Make it a flat rate. Make 50 quid, 60 quid, or whatever it is. But just let it out as a premium property, and that's what we're doing. All bills paid. So it's like you're offering an HMO, but you're offering an HMO model, but you're offering the entire house for single families, obviously, because you don't want to be getting into the HMO stuff. There are people that have travelled to the UK that are stuck here. They can't get back to the US. They can't go to Australia. Well, they can, but they're quarantined for 2 weeks. You can't go to China, can't go here, can't go there. There are people stuck in hotels who don't want to be in hotels because there could be 2, 3, 4, 500 people in that hotel, sometimes bigger. And one person gets sick, right, shut the hotel. They don't want to be stuck in a hotel. So they are now moving away towards service accommodation. But you've got to price your property as if it's going to be a rental property with bills included. Because at the moment, you're 150 to 250s a night, you're going to lose business. Well, you're just not going to get any business. So start adjusting. Contact people like the NHS. Here, the boys and girls are telling us that there's going to be tens of thousands of new cases. They're trying to free up 30,000 beds. non-essential surgery not going ahead, 30,000 beds. If they want to free up 30,000 beds, they're probably going to need more than 20,000, right? Now listen, they're going to need more and more staff for this. Where are the staff going to stay? Because they're going to be getting staff from all over the country. Right, we need you here, here, here. I mean, if you're a company who does, you're an agency that has, NHS staff, nurses, etc., you guys are going to be winning at this moment, like Amazon. And I know one of you does this, hires on. Speak to agencies who provide healthcare workers. They're going to need somewhere to stay. An agency is ordinarily will pay this and then charge whoever it is, NHS or whoever it might be. Yeah, I know you're going to be saying, oh, I should be giving it for free. You're running a business. This is not your hobby. This is not a charity. If you want to run a charity, go set one up. This is not a charity. This is a business, and we must treat it like a business now. We are in 1,000,000% fucking survival mode. We've got to survive, but we help each other to survive. Help the people in our industry. If you've got a booking that you're fortunate to get one of these and a booking's coming for a month or 2 months, let everyone know that should you have something come up in the interim, because your marketing's working really well, but you're now full, pass it on. Look, there's guys down the road. Start interconnecting. Start communicating with each other. And in this way, I can tell you, when it's all finished, there's going to be one hell of a party. One hell of a party. And I'll host it. I don't mind. Care homes. Care homes, mate, I don't know. Let's think of things. They may need to have people nearby, extra workers. They may need to put people in there, like, elderly patients. Because they may have an outbreak and they're like, okay, you guys, you've been tested and you're fine. We're going to put you in an apartment, 2-bed apartment. We're going to put 2 in there with a carer. So they can put 2 into your property. They may choose to isolate people. There's loads of different ideas that you can come up with, but you need to keep pushing it. You also need to call landlords. Staycations. Start promoting the UK, because people will, as soon as this all ends, they'll start moving again. There may be people out there who have elderly family, they want to be near them, especially if they're sick from the coronavirus. They want to be near them. So make your properties available for them. But this is not the time for profit. This is the time to save our butts. And at the same time we save our butts, we won't make a profit, so we pass that on. Call landlords, let them know. And these guys are saying that there will be an introduction later today from the government, apparently, that if you can't pay your rent, there will be no evictions. You'll be protected from eviction. There's also mortgage relief at the moment for most landlords. I'm not sure yet if it applies to buy-to-let yet. But I'm thinking that if people are renting properties, they should all be in buy-to-lets. So if people are being given mortgage relief, and then they're passing that on to the tenant doesn't have to pay. Some of the students have already negotiated with landlords that they'll pay the costs, i.e. the mortgage. If the rent's $1,800 a month, the mortgage could only be £600-700 a month. So they negotiated that. Well done. Call your local council tax or business rates, whatever you're on. Your council tax, they're giving us relief until June. Get on to them. That's right. The council is giving you, as a private renter or somebody renting a property much like we are, they're giving you council tax relief, i.e. 0 until June. Get onto your council, call them up. Business rates. If some of you are on business rates, not everyone's on business rates. There's a 12-month business rate holiday for all shops, pubs, theatres, music, restaurants, and any other hospitality or leisure business. We are in the hospitality business, much like a hotel is. So if you're on business rates now, you are part of the hospitality industry. You need to get onto the the government, and start looking at the cash grants. The one that would apply to most is the one that's gone from £3,000 to £10,000 for mainly the smallest businesses. I don't think there's a link yet, but have a look. We've been constantly looking for the links. There was one for the 3,000 that may have been updated, but just Google it. So with the mortgage holiday, let's see what happens and if it will be passed on to renters. The cash grant of up to £25,000 for business with a rateable value of less than £51,000 business rates. So this would probably be more in line with if you have an apart hotel and you have like common walls, so it comes under one, if you like, for your rates. There's more technical into that, but we're not here for that. You should know about that already. So for our pubs, hotels, they fall under that bracket. And so would apart hotels, etc. You know, when you've got a higher taxable, rateable value of business rates. Now, what you should also be doing is getting on the phone right now, or at least emailing your accountant. Every single one of you has a unique situation when it comes to your tax position. Some of you may be self-employed and taking money from your company, dividends as well. Some of you may already be employed in a job and taking dividends or not taking dividends, but you need to speak to your accountant, and you'll know your position, whether you're on council tax, business rates, or whatever it is, and start speaking to your accountant about what the strategy is for you. What should I do? What of these things, the business rates holiday, can I claim that? Can I claim the £25,000 grant for less than 51,000 rateable business rates? Will I qualify for the 3-month holiday? Can I qualify for the council tax? You don't need the account for that, just phone them up. Can I apply and am I eligible for the grant? I mean, you're going to have to put in all your cash flow and all these sort of things. It's going to take you a little while to fill it out, but it's well and truly worth it. Start putting it in now. There will be hundreds of thousands of these applications going in because there are, I don't know, however many businesses. 700,000 of the smallest businesses is what they're looking at for the grants. So there are millions of businesses. So get cracking, get started. If there are other things, you can put it out there, help people. I've helped my guys for the last 2.5 weeks, and now it's time to help everyone else. I wish you all the best in your business, and I hope and pray that you can hang in there. I really do. Because once it's finished, it will be worth it. Get out there, start marketing, but don't just write posts. Get some good photos, get photos of your properties. Sell your property, and to sell your property, don't just list the features, list the benefits. The benefits will sell the business. Features only tell about the business. The features will be why it's good for a certain demographic or market that you're trying to target. But yeah, be proactive. Look for more. Search, search, search. If you're on Silverdoor, get in contact with Silverdoor for your corporate bookings. There may be people from businesses stuck in hotel. They don't want a hotel, they want an alternative. They Google up corporate stays or whatever. In most cases, Silverdoor will come up. There will be people looking to book working from home. They can charge it to their company. They might have been sent home to self-isolate, and they might have a wife and 3 or 4 kids. They might have a husband and 3 or 4 kids. And they've been told, look, you've got to leave the office and go home. One of the children could have been tested, right, I've got to work. I need to work from home, but I can't work from home because my family's sick, so I'm going to work here for 2 weeks. And that's the 14-day period. So, you can pick up those bookings. Now, apart from all this, you've just got to try and stay positive. Stay positive, be positive, and look for solutions, because problems will only get bigger if you keep focusing on the problem. If you keep saying, I haven't got any bookings, guess what? You won't get any bookings. If you say, how do I get bookings? How do I do this? How do I adapt? How do I look at the different streams of bookings? Where do I look? How can I find Gumtree, Rightmove, Zoopla, Oprah, NHS, care homes, contact hotels even. See what they're saying. Pay them a commission. Send them over to me. Is there anyone that you've got? Go into the hotel. Go and see them. Speak to the manager. How can we help? Some of this may not work, but we need to try everything. We need to try everything we can to make sure that we keep getting business coming in. Now, some of you out there will just be saying, I'm going to exercise my break clause, I'm going to quit this business, I'm going to cut my losses and get out. It may be best for you, because perhaps you don't have the mindset for survival right now, and it will just do your head in. I'm not saying that you're bad or you're wrong or you're not right. I'm saying that, if you need to save your head and save your stress and save your health, and you can't do this, then it is probably best that you get out, because your losses won't be anywhere near what your mental health is. So, in some cases, depending on who you are, you may have to save your mental health. It's sad. It's soul destroying for most people. I'm a fairly strong dude, and I can tell you, I ain't going to bed until midnight, and I'm waking up at 5, 6 a.m. And it's constantly in my head, and I'm sure I'm not even sleeping when I'm sleeping. So I feel it. So fuck all the guru bullshit out there, all the so-called fucking experts. You're going to do, but I'm asking you for help. Because I'm asking you to help each other, and everyone needs to help everyone. Now is the time for union. Now is the time to help, which is why I'm doing this. There may be something in here, one thing that I've triggered that you haven't tried. You try it, you get it, you win. There are things here that will save you money. There are things here that will save you on your costs. And there are some things here that will help you promote your business and win business. I see people out there who are training people much like I do, and there's so much fucking bullshit. I'm fine. No, I'm not affected because I have my system set up, Jenny. Bullshit. I've got all the cancellation policies in the fucking world. Nothing is helping you. There are people at the XL in London is closed for 3 months, and yet there are people still saying, I haven't had cancellations. I'm fine. I'm making more money. It's an opportunity. Shut the fuck up with the bullshit. This is affecting every single person, including you, Mr. and Mrs. Guru. I'm okay, I'm fucking Teflon. Wake up. So listen, keep helping each other. If I can help, I'm going to put this on the group, my own personal group. And I just hope that if it helps you, to share it, and hopefully it will help other people. I'm going to be doing some other webinars and online courses and that type of thing. A lot of free webinars like this one once we lock down. And I own children's nurseries, and we've been told to expect that Friday is school closure day at the latest. And it's for a month, which will then in turn snowball affect those people working, because they're going to be home with kids. Because as a nursery owner, I know that when school's shut, we've got to shut. There's going to be a lot of people out there. I don't know what the count is in the UK now, 62 odd million or whatever, 64 million. That's a lot of people sitting at home. So spend the time wisely, do something positive, work hard on your business, create another business. I'm working with my business partner Emmanuel and his son Joel. We're creating another online business, nothing to do with property. So I'm not trying to sell you anything. It is something else that we're doing together. No, it's not all the Amazon bullshit either. It's something that we know that we're passionate about, and we know that we can make a difference. Could I do that business on my own? No. Can Emmanuel do that business on his own? No. Could me and Emmanuel do that business on our own? No. Which is why we've got his son involved, because his son has a lot of expertise and sort of ear to the ground in this type of business. So that's what we're doing there. Apart from that, I'll be trying to help you guys as well. So God bless. I wish you well. I wish your family all the positive health and safety there is, and all the miracles that the universe can bring to you. I wish that you get them all. I really do sincerely mean that, because I'm asking for them right now as well. So guys, take care. Chin up. Let's fight this together. Remember, share. Let's work this out. We are no longer competitors. We are masters of our own domain. However, we are now mastering the entire service accommodation industry together. Remember, team, together, everybody achieves more. You cannot and should not do this alone. Take care, all the best, and again, I wish you well.